Is my Excel visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this was the question which was asked, and these were the characters. So what you need to do is, if you have to do it manually, you will take this Control C, then press Control F. Who is annotating? Clear all lines, close. Okay. So you will press Control F and you will put that character. You will put this
Find
character.
and replace.
Yeah, I'm saying how you will do it manually. Okay. So you will take this, replace it with the correct character. That is how you will do it, right? So, but this will not end the problems. You need to go through all the problems which you have identified in that particular data set. So you need a way to automate this find and replace for each and every character. Now, I am not a programmer. I could have reached Vineet, but yesterday night I was just trying it, and I went into ChatGPT and a couple of platforms, and I told them that I need something. So I will show you if it is open. Yeah, one of it is open. So I have a platform which is known as Formula Bot. They use AI and will create something based on whatever you are asking. So I want scripts from Excel and then generate it. And then I wrote something like this. Please create a macro to find each non-empty cell of column G and replace it with corresponding values from column H. This needs to be done in my selected range and should work even if the cell content is partially matching with column G cell. And it gave me something, okay? And so this is column G, which is having my list of all the incorrect characters, and these are the correct ones. So I need to take these one by one, this one step, second step, third step, and like that. And then when I replaced it, so I selected it, and if I go to macros, this was the one, I guess. Hopefully this will work. So when I click on run, you can see it has done. So these characters, whatever were there, they have been removed from here. And this was the original one. So beta, B-E-A-T-A, now it is correct spelling. I was wrong, now it is correct. And like that. So this code which I pasted in the WhatsApp group, that is what was working. Only thing you need to take care is column G and H should be having your correct and incorrect characters. So if I show you what was there in the so if I show you here, this was the code. So everything else you can forget. Only thing which you need to work is G1 to G7. This was the range which was having your correct and incorrect column. Okay. So if you are having, let's say, 20 characters to be replaced, so it should be G1 to G20 or something like that. Earlier it was G to G, full column G, and then it was taking a lot of time. So I thought let's specify the range, and that works well. And the next column should have the exact corresponding correct values, and then it works fine. Okay, so this is how I plan to use it, and there can be various other ways. ChatGPT can also generate. Main thing is how you ask the question, because they will give the macro code based on your wordings. So first time when I tried, it was working halfway. Second time, not working. Third time, then I tried a couple of times, and then this is the one which I was able to generate. Okay, and now it can be used as a generic macro. It can be used by anyone actually. So let's say this is the area where you want this to act. Place your list of characters in this range and then change the macro according to that and execute. That's it. So everyone can use it. Now it is not anyone like any more particular to Omkar's problem. It can be used anytime. Next question. Hello everyone, whoever joined late or on time, we started earlier. Questions, please. Hey, Shruti is also there. Hi. I was watching at the last logins and Shruti was one of the person who was logged in at that time, late night. She was practicing something.
Yeah, that yesterday, last night, I finally logged into the Teachable account. I'm still
Yes.
supposed to be progressing on the program.
No problem. Okay. Guys, next questions, next files.
So like in one column, we have given the details of the syllabus, whether it is completed or not completed. I shared also in the group few days
When
back.
did you share? A few days back. Can you share it again, if possible?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I just want to calculate the percentage of the syllabus of one particular of all the subjects, that how much is completed and how much is not completed. Let me share.
Sum if count if can be used, right? Find the sheet and then I will explain. Anyone else? Let us find the file. Please share the sample file. Kuldeep, Balakrishna, Naresh, Nirmala. Any questions? Okay. No questions. Khatam kar de call. Hi Abhinav. Yes.
Sir, Nirmala here. Actually, I have 2-3 questions, but my file is
Yes.
in office. I forget to transfer. So this is my, I
So
have
ask
2-3
me
queries.
if something I can understand, then I can explain. Otherwise, you have to wait until next session.
Sir, can I share this my file to WhatsApp group
Yeah.
tomorrow morning? Because I forgot to transfer this file. It is in my
ठीक
office
है.
computer.
Share it. We will see.
Okay.
Next. Yes, Abhinav, if you check our WhatsApp group, there is a link there, and all the past recordings are mentioned on that link. So it is a Google Sheet link, and day by day, whatever doubt sessions we have conducted till now, all of them are there.
Sir, I have shared in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, let me find it. Yes. So what do you want to do here?
I want to know that in English, per subject, according to the per subject, how much syllabus is completed in terms of percentage, and same with the internal assessment.
What is it? Okay, so it's simple. Actually, if you go with pivot table, right? I think that will give you the result easily. So if I create my pivot table here, let's say here. Now subject, I will keep it in rows and syllabus, right? So I will keep syllabus in columns and I will keep any one thing in the values also so that I can count. This is what you have, right? So what do you want to see? You want to see that, let's say English or rhymes,
I want to know the
9
percentage
by 11,
completed.
2 by 11, right? 9 by 11 and 2 by 11 you want to know, right? Right click, show values as percentage of what? Column or row? You need to divide it by this, right? So it should be row total. This is the total. Right click, show values as and percentage of row total. So 81% completed, 18% not completed.
Okay.
And same goes here. Everything else is fine. Okay. Now same thing you can do for your other thing. If we ignore the syllabus, internal assessment, it is working. So some items are coming without these, you can see these are blank. That's why they are falling under blank, but the results are there. So it's like you can use count ifs and sum ifs. Okay, count if can help. But again, you will have to write more formulas. So pivots will give you easy results. And these are refreshable also. Okay.
And sir, there was one more question regarding Power Query.
What was that?
Someone asked in the group, and we said that it can be done with the help of Power Query. I saw the steps also, but in the last I was not able to do that. I think that was only to remove the special characters using Power Query.
Yeah, so in the Power Query, at least what will happen that you will have, like, as of now, manually, one by one, you can replace all the characters. Okay. And then it will remember each and everything. It will be like a macro, but first time you will have to work. Okay. There's another method also where we can like optimize the number of steps, but I have not like gone through it. I will maybe try it and then show it to you guys. Next. Questions, guys? Questions?
Sir, I need a small clarification. What is the difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, sir?
Okay. So first difference is that XLOOKUP is not available in older versions. Okay, it's only available in Office 365 or maybe 2019 or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Now that's one thing. And let me open one file if that can help better to understand. So in VLOOKUP, you find something. Okay, lookup functions. Lookup functions. Let's take XLOOKUP. Okay. So this is the data. Okay. And we want to know the sales of this person. If I use VLOOKUP, VLOOKUP says, what do I need to find? I need to find this person. Then he's asking, where do I need to find? So I will say, you need to find in this range, comma, then column index number. So you're not looking for this name actually. You're looking for something which is related to this. And it is on the right side columns. So whatever we are looking, we were looking for sales, I guess. So sales is in the second column in this selection of or range. So I will mention 2. Column index number is 2 because I want the results from column number 2. And then last option is, how do you want to match? So if I am finding row mill, it should give me exact row mill. It should not give me Romila or Romi or something like that. No partial match, exact same spelling. Okay, so that's why we go for exact match. And this can also be mentioned by using false, or you can also mention 0. Both are same. And it gives me 31,000. We can check it manually. Raw mail sales is 31,000. So that's how VLOOKUP works. Now, if I give you same thing, let's say we type Abdul here, and I need the sales of Abdul. Same problem. Okay. XLOOKUP says lookup value. What do you want to find? Where? So here you will not give the full range. Wherever you can find this name, give me only that column. Lookup array means that column where you can find the name. So this is the column. Or you can also mention this much. That is also enough. Okay. Then it is saying return array. So this is where I will find Abdul. But what do you want in return? So you will mention that I want results from this range. So whatever length I am giving here, same height or same number of cells should be there in this. And then press enter. And it gives me 44,000. Abdul is 44,000. So both of them are giving same results. Okay. But VLOOKUP requires 4 elements minimum. XLOOKUP is easy to write because you are just mentioning this column, find me, and results should be given from this column. Now VLOOKUP is having a problem that, let's say I am giving you 31,000 and then I want you to find me Romil, the name. So that cannot be done by VLOOKUP, because VLOOKUP, you mention, okay, if I am mentioning this range, you will mention column number 2 will give me the result based on the matching one. This is the matching column from where you can find the person. And then 1, 2. So you will mention column number 2. Now, but if your matching value is this, you cannot say -1 because I need names now. I have given you 31,000. I need you to find 31,000 in this range and give me the results from the left column. VLOOKUP cannot do this. But XLOOKUP, it's very easy. XLOOKUP, I will say find 31,000 from this range, comma, result should be given from this range. And it gives me the backward results. So that is the biggest difference between VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP. If you are finding something from the right side of the matching column, then both of them will give the same result. But if you want something from the left side of the matching column, VLOOKUP will not be able to give you, okay, and XLOOKUP can easily give you those inputs. If XLOOKUP was not there, then same thing you would be doing using a combination of index and match. But that was even more like complex to write. It was a powerful combination, but it was a little bit complex to write. So XLOOKUP is much more easier. What value I need to find, where I need to find, and what would be the resulting range. That's it.
Clear, sir. Okay, thank you.
Murthy is saying that if we have twice 31,000, then XLOOKUP will help. Murthy, VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, they are very, very, I would say, lazy functions. By default, they start search from top. So they will find like this. As soon as they find 31, they will give the result. VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP, by default, both of them work like that. Okay. Now, if you are having, let's say, one more 31,000, you can see it is giving you first one. It will not even go to second one. But XLOOKUP has one functionality that you can start finding things from bottom of the range. So here, not found, match mode, search mode. So if not found, I can ignore. Match mode, I can ignore. Search mode, first to last is what is mentioned by default. But I can say that search last to first. And when I press enter, now it gives me Romil. It is giving me results. It is looking for the value from the bottom of the list and it is finding this one first. So Romil is the answer. So XLOOKUP has one simple component which can change the direction of your search. Normally it is from top to bottom, but you can change it from bottom to top also in XLOOKUP. VLOOKUP, you can't do anything. But if it is more than 2, then it will only pick up first from last or from top, anyone. Okay.
Right,
Yes,
sir.
next
Thank
question.
you.
Welcome.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. I have a question here. So usually, if see in some of the keyboards, whenever we use on a laptops, no, we cannot freeze the panel actually, freeze the column as such. How do we freeze it manually? For example,
Freezing
when
means
we
putting
apply,
dollars.
yes, exactly.
Okay. So it is there in every keyboard actually. So like in my keyboard, it is ThinkPad Lenovo laptop. So normally by default, the freezing happens through the F4 key,
Exactly.
function 4 key. Okay.
Exactly.
Now function 4 is not directly enabled. So look for the function key in that case. Press function key and then press F4. It should work. So I am currently pressing F4, but F4 is also having mute sign. So it will mute something. Okay. But if I use function F4, then let's say equal. Now, if I press function F4, you can see dollars are coming and changing the different modes. Now, let's say if you are not able to find it, no problem. The dollar sign can be entered manually also. If you see your numbers at the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're having some characters also. 1 is having exclamation, 2 is having at the rate or something like that. Or okay, so the number 4 is having that dollar sign. So you can bring your cursor. Let's say I want to put dollar before 4. So bring your cursor before 4 and then use shift 4, and that will also bring the dollar sign.
Okay. For both the sides, you mean?
No, wherever you want to place, you can place here also shift 4 one more time. But I would advise you to use function F4 or F4, whichever way it is. Just understand your keyboard a little better.
Yeah,
Either it will
because
be working with F4 or with function F4. One of the methods should work.
in my desktop keyboard, yes, I would be able to apply F4 as F4 for freezing those panels. But in my laptop, I was not able to do that. So anyhow, you have taught me that to press with to key with the function key.
Yes, function key.
Okay.
And generally there is a function lock also. So if you activate that function lock, normal F4 will also work.
Okay.
Like in my laptop, function F4 will give me, but then I am working twice, right? I'm pressing 2 keys. So there is a lock button also for function. So when I press that, all the function keys will work by default, and you can toggle between them. Okay.
Okay, understood. And one more question here, sir. So sometimes when I get some of the data set from any of my other departments, I observe that each cell has the filter. They would have applied some filter for each cell. So how do we do that?
Each cell has filter means.
Usually we generally put on a filter for only for the headers. So, but for example, in your sheet for Harun and Ishan, Sanjeev, for each and every cell they'll be having some sort of filters.
So they're not having filters. I think they're having a drop-down list.
Drop down, yes, exactly, sir.
Okay, so that is not a filter. It is just a like a way to make your data entry a little bit easier. Okay, so if I select this, let's say somewhere they must be having that list. Okay, something like this. And if I am, let's say, trying to enter data here, so what I will do, I will go to data validation, and then list. It will ask where is the list, so I can mention that this is my list. When I click OK, now do you see a drop down is coming, and I can select a particular person. Drop down, I can select another person. So this is how they have designed it, I believe. And it is not a filter, it is a data entry. Okay, it will not be same like the header filters. Okay. What else?
Oh, understood, sir.
Sir, I
So I
have
was
shared, sorry.
Sir, actually, while creating this chart, how to show value in lakhs?
This chart.
No, sir,
Okay.
bar chart, bar chart.
Wait. Okay. So if this is the chart which I am having, insert and column chart or bar chart, you can put anyone. And these are the data labels. So if you want to share, like if you want to show these data labels in some other unit, you need to just format the numbers behind that chart. So these cells you need to format. Now, what is the formatting for lakhs? I don't know. Okay, I don't remember it. I know, but I don't remember it. Let's say I want to show it in thousands. Okay, so I will just guide you the process. The lakh formatting, I don't remember by heart. Okay, but same method can be used there also. I will press Ctrl+1, go to custom, and here you need to type the formatting. Whatever is the formatting for lakhs. Let's try formatting for lakhs. You can easily find it. So formatting for lakhs in Excel. Okay. So you just need to find that code, whatever it is, and then paste it. So
Right.
somewhere it must be there. I've created a video also earlier, but I don't remember it because in UAE we use or million and thousand most of the time. So you can apply something like this. Let's see what comes. So paste it here. The lag formatting is not this big. Okay, it's a very simple one, but this is much. And when I click OK, this is what they are getting. Okay, that's not the correct one. Okay, let me show you the 1000 one. Custom, this one, and then I will put one comma at the end, and maybe I can type double quote K and close the double quote to show that these numbers are in 1000. And click OK. All of them have been changed to thousands. If I want to go for millions, I can again go there. I will type .0, one more comma, and rather than K, I can type M and click OK. So 4.0 million, 9.3 million, and like that. So whatever is the code for lakhs, you just need to paste it here and it will reflect. It was something like hash 0, and on the left side it was having some comma and backslash and again something like that. Okay, I will share it after finding it, but that's the process. Select the numbers, Ctrl+1 to go into the formatting window, go to custom and type your formatting code here. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that's what you need to do.
Sir, I got 1000 but I'm not getting lakhs and in crores. In crores also, I'm not getting it.
So, as I said, sir, I've just searched, find something which works. Okay, it's the matter of code only. Okay, the process I have shown you, where you want to paste it or where you should paste it, and it will work. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just remind me on the group. I will find and send it to you on WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay. Fine, sir.
Sir, I have shared one sheet on WhatsApp just now.
Okay.
In that, I want to calculate average, but I want to ignore wherever NA is written.
Let's have a look first. Which one is your sheet?
Average with the name average. Huh?
Okay. So what do you want to do here?
I want to calculate the average, like here it is given a 2.7, 3.0.
Mhm.
But wherever like 0 is written, if there is NA or whatever or 0, so I want to ignore this particular 0 or NA, whatever it is, and then I want to calculate at once, at one go. Because now how I am calculating, I am just counting wherever the 0 is there or NA is there, and I am just leaving that, and I am taking the total divided by, if it is 13, so I'm dividing by 13. Likewise, I am calculating the average one by one.
Okay. So only one subject is there, which is having
Here
zero
it is
spread
in
there.
like one column only. Otherwise, it may spread anywhere, and I have to find that how many zeros are there or how many NAs are there, and I have to ignore all those.
Okay. So sum is not an issue, right? It is mainly the count, right? Equal count if ifs. Okay. Count if count if my range is greater than 0. Okay. It says 14. So that's the only thing which you were requiring, right?
Right. And in case of 0, if it is NA, then what we will write?
Let's try. N A, it becomes 13. So that's also fine, right?
Okay.
So you take the sum. This is your sum, which is not having any issues. Divide by the count, and that will work. So what I have written, that count ifs. Count ifs means you can put multiple conditions. Count only if and my number is greater than, so greater than sign in double quotes, and 0. This is the criteria, but you need to put, you cannot simply put greater than 0. This is the way to put it.
Okay.
Okay.
That will work, right?
Yeah. So your full formula would be sum function, select these cells and divide it by counts of that. So 2.65. This was earlier 3. That will match to your result, 2.7. And we can drag it down. Okay.
And in the downwards, if we want to calculate the average, and we want to take NA also, so that the true average can be got.
So that's simple. Sum, a simple average. No, do it with
It will not include NA if we simply calculate with this formula.
Yes. Simple average will take only numbers. So you should take simple sum and divide by, don't use count, use count A, count anything.
Okay.
Count will only count numbers, so it will ignore the text items or blank cells. So that's why you use count A and again select the same range.
Then it will take everything.
Yeah, it will take the same.
Right.
2.5 is coming. So let's say if I type something like your name here, the average is getting down. So the number of items is still same. Okay. So this will work. Yes, Kuldeep, we can use aggregate to ignore the errors. There is an option there. Aggregate function can also be used. It has some functionalities to count, average, but here Yeah, we can try that also. Okay, not an issue. Subtotal also has similar functionalities, but errors would not be possible to ignore using subtotals. Next question. So one of you shared one file. I'm not sure what's that. Let's see. I'm feeling very thirsty today.
That was mine only. You explained.
Okay.
Akhilesh, I have one very simple doubt. Okay, I was just struggling with that. In a pivot table, when I mean, like if I put a pivot table and the year thing in a column, then I'll be getting all the months like April, May, June. But what happened in my case was like it might be a very simple sorting technique. April data and then June data and then the May data. Okay, the May and June got I mean like this thing. So I want to put May first and June later. So how do I sort it? I mean like it was in the column, not in the row. Row we can just drag and drop in a pivot table. The in the column wise, if it is there, how can we do it? I mean like
Do you have
You
the
can
sample file, Sanjeev?
deselect and then select again.
sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry, you were asking something, Akhilesh.
I was saying, do you have the sample file?
I do have it, but there's no option to share it, so I'm finding it difficult. It in the office file we can't share anything to the personal, so
Okay, so maybe prepare a sample data and then it would be easy for us to understand.
yeah, sure.
Like you drag and drop in the rows, same thing
Yeah,
can be done in columns also. Okay, or
okay,
you can simply type. So wherever April is there, okay, or whatever months are there. So first month, what type you can directly type the name. So let's say first month is coming April, that's fine. Second
okay,
month is coming June, and third month is coming May. In place of June, you just type May, and it will shift the order. Okay, so that's also another method. But again, unless I see the file, I cannot like direct you correctly.
okay. Yeah, maybe I'll try to create the sample
Yes.
data in the same.
Yeah, and you can share your data sets like this. So let's say if you select May like this, you can move it similar to this from this side to that side. You can move it within pivots also.
Yeah, I was trying that, but I was not able to move it. So I thought maybe it's some kind of sorting technique. I thought in the alphabetical wise, like J comes first. So I thought it's based on the alphabetic order. It's taking the data.
No, alphabetically it generally doesn't come. And the best
Okay.
way to overcome these things is the April, May, June is coming from your data set.
Yes.
And there it must be as a text, April, May, June.
Okay.
Convert it into a date, and then Excel will take care of your sorting because
Okay.
dates are easy to sort. Okay, so rather than typing April, you can type first April 23, whichever year it is. Okay, rather than typing May, first May 23. So convert it into a corresponding date, and then it will be easy for Excel to sort them.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes,
Sir,
Murthy,
Sapan,
this
Sir,
time.
I
Sir,
had a
Sapan here.
question actually. Sorry.
बहुत दिनों बाद देखे सफल
Yes,
कहाँ
sir.
थे
सर मैं थोड़ा बिजी था सर बाहर.
ओके ठीक है बताइए so
Sir,
first
I have
Sapan
shared an
and then yeah
I have shared an file there on the group, WhatsApp group.
this one
No, the
okay
upper
this
one,
one
sir. Check.
Yes, Apan. Which sheet?
Yeah, sheet 1, sir.
Okay. What do we need to do?
Sir, there is a MFR serial number. It's a combination of alphabetic and numerical.
Okay.
So I just need only the numerical number from there.
So from this, what do you want?
No, from that particular 2-number column, I don't need anything. I need only which are the numerical ones. To
This
other
ones.
sheet.
These,
Yes.
so do you want these?
Yes.
You don't want this, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyone who can answer this? Anyone having any experience on this?
Control G and special and only numbers करके कुछ आता है.
No.
Think we can.
Tell me a function.
Text to speed.
Text to
Hello. If some
Yeah.
number.
If some
number.
If someone.
nahi. Look at this. Chalo. So first of all, I will, if I type is number, okay, and select this cell, it gives me false. Why? Because this is stored as number. Sorry, text. That's why it is not able to detect that this is a number. It is giving me false. But if I double click it and press enter, now do you see it has changed? Okay.
Or else we can
So-
use text to column, then we can do it right that way.
No, text to column is not required in this case. We don't need to split because either it will be a number or it will be something like this. Okay. Text to column will be required when we want to split something based on something, some position or some separator. But in this case, it is not working. So you can write something like if, okay, is number, and I will evaluate that this cell is a number or not, but that is not working in this case whenever it is a number also, because it is not stored as a number, it is stored as a text. So I will use value function to convert this cell into a numeric form. The role of value function is, if it is a number, but it is stored as a text, it will convert it back to number. So what I am doing, look at the formula. I am saying first convert value, okay? First convert whatever is the content into value, if it is possible. Obviously, this will not be able to convert because it has alphanumerics. Ignore this if function. Let us first see this much. So if is number, value of E2. So value function is converting it into a value numeric cell if possible, and then only it will be evaluated whether it is a number or not. So now you can see it is able to identify the numbers. Now to actually get the results, so this is my logic. So whenever it's true, give me the value, otherwise don't give me. So I will mention if whatever logic I have applied earlier, if that is true, then give me this cell. Otherwise, don't give me anything. So I will write double quote, and it is giving you the result. Understood the concept? I am first saying that convert this cell into a value, because these are numbers, but they are stored as text. So no problem. We have converted into value. Then we are checking using is number function whether it is a number or not. So once the value is there, it will be easily able to define number or not number. So if it is a number, give me the cell, which is E7. Otherwise, give me blank. Clear? Clear or not clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now I will also show you one more example. Let's say I type these cells manually. Okay, just for one more simple, one much simpler solution. Okay, this function name is n. Okay, function name is n, and if I give this, it is giving me 0 everywhere because everything is text. But if I apply the same result on this one, here also it is same. So this is not working, but the function t, maybe some other challenge is also there. The
No,
function
due to the
t is
hyphen, it is
there.
not working, Atish. I'm sorry. Due to the hyphen is there, the number started. That is the reason we are getting this error.
No, hyphen is not there in this.
Oh, but
But
I see
this
before
function
for
t gives me text and n gives me numbers. Generally, that is the scenario. I'm not sure why it is not working. Okay, but anyways, you can use this one, this concept which I explained you. Combination of is value, like is number, if, and value. Okay.
So
Didi?
one more question I have.
Yeah, Lama.
Sir, in case
Yes,
if you go to sheet number 3, so for example, sir, if you see on the column number 2, sorry, row number 2, that particular digit, I have only 1 or 2 quantity on the other file. But if I paste here, I have made it like a master, but it shows like numerical so many times.
Where is so many times?
It's the same number.
So you're doing a VLOOKUP from A2 to V30. You need to freeze it. You need to freeze it. That's the first problem which might be there. And then calculate the results. Here also you need to freeze it. So what are you trying to find? Based on this MFR, you are trying to get what?
Sir, I'm just trying to find the number which I have put it on the column number 2, row number 2. That is available on the master file on sheet number 4 or on sheet number 2. Only 2 units I have.
Okay.
But if I paste it several times here, it shows. So I want that kind of answer. If it is more than 2, the MRP should come here like it's not available.
But VLOOKUP doesn't do that, right? VLOOKUP will simply pull the next column values.
Okay. I just wanted to create like in a master file. Suppose how will I know, sir, कि मुझे ये particular जो number है, ये number दूसरे sheet में actually 2 PC होना चाहिए stock में.
So use the pivot now and count it.
हाँ, but if
Use
I
a
want to do
pivot.
if I want to do an audit for particular number, serial number, how it should come, sir? 2 unit suppose मान लीजिए ऊपर वाला 2 number का raw है 74, last 2 digit. Suppose for example ये मेरे पास 2 unit ही है.
Okay.
And दूसरा मैंने एक फाइल किया हूँ जहां पे मैं नंबर पुट करते ही अगर मेरा स्टॉक में अगर 2 यूनिट दिखा रहा है तो यहाँ पे भी सिर्फ 2 यूनिट ही दिखाना चाहिए.
ठीक है, वो तो दिखा देगा. So currently, if I collapse each and everything, यहाँ पे सब कुछ 1 ही है. Nothing is 2. You have something 2.
सर आप रैंडमली वहां पे 2 3 डाल दीजिए एक कॉलम में. एक कॉलम ऐड करके वहां पे क्वांटिटी का एक बना दीजिए सर.
You want quantity?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
can you sort the low to medium, maybe put true or false? Will it help? If any
I've
duplicates are
sorted
there.
it already, but currently everything is only once. Okay, I've already tried that sorting. So if he's having quantity, and that's random between, what is the minimum quantity something can have?
Maybe 3, 4.
1 to 5 I'm keeping, okay. Okay. So pivot table analyze, change data source. If we don't use tables, this is what happens, okay. Always use tables. And in place of count, I will use quantity now. Now, what is the question next? So this is the MFR. There are two quantities. This is particular to that name. What is the issue? Next issue.
The next issue is, अब मुझे एक दूसरा फाइल है जहां पे मुझे जानना है कि ये जो भी नंबर है, एक जो 5 क्वांटिटी है, ये मेरे स्टॉक में दिखा रहा है 5 क्वांटिटी है, बट मेरे पास फिजिकली 6 यूनिट है.
Complete the question.
हाँ सर, 6 यूनिट है मेरे पास. When I scan it 6 times, it should show कि like one is excess or one is excess.
So you are having this. So the stock from this sheet is this, right? And you are having one more sheet which is having some number, maybe matching, maybe not matching. So you can do a VLOOKUP based on the same product, okay? And then wherever that data is, VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP, whatever you want to do, first summarize that, okay? Do not use it on direct sheet because there may be multiple lines, okay? So use SUMIF for VLOOKUP, SUMIF if it is not summarized, VLOOKUP if it is already summarized, okay? And then it will give you a certain number. Maybe this is 2, maybe this is 1. So that will give you the difference. So here you can write a formula which all things are having a difference. This minus this, something like that you can create. And like that you can identify.
Sir, can I make this? सर मुझे एक ऐसा फाइल बनाना है, यहाँ पे सपोज मान लीजिए पहला वाला जो पर्टिकुलर सीरियल नंबर है, इसमें 2 यूनिट दिखा रहे हैं स्टॉक में, और मेरे को ऐसा फाइल चाहिए जहां पे मैं ये नंबर कॉपी करके पुट करने से वहां सेल में ऑटोमेटिकली दिखाएगा कि ये 2 यूनिट है, यहाँ पे 2 यूनिट होना चाहिए.
हो सकता है, ओके. बट सेकंड शीट अभी मेरे को उसकी क्लैरिटी नहीं है. दोनों जगह को एक जगह लेके आओ, VLOOKUP. So first pivot both of them and then do the VLOOKUP thing. And then if it is matching, not matching, whatever you want to do after that, it will be done. But do not use this VLOOKUP and all without summarizing this data set. If you do not summarize, then problem will occur because he may be counting on, he may be picking only 3, but same product के नीचे भी हो सकती है 5, right? So summarization is important. So summarization, you can use SUMIF, sum function, or pivot tables is the best way. So both sides should be pivoted first and then do VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, whatever you want to do to match them. Clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Nidhi, sorry for keeping you on wait.
I guess I don't have an Excel sheet, but I just had a very simple doubt that, you know, when in an Excel sheet, when, for example, there are some 80,000 rows in a sheet and I do a VLOOKUP, and if I do filter and I want to copy paste only for that filtered 100 members, तो मैं जब उसको कॉपी पेस्ट करती हूँ तो वो ड्रैग नहीं होता, तो मुझे एक एक करके करना पड़ता है. तो शायद मुझे क्या करना चाहिए VLOOKUP को फिल्टर करके कॉपी पेस्ट करने के लिए?
Which is the filtered place? जहाँ पे पेस्ट करने वाले हो वो जगह फिल्टर्ड है या जहाँ से पेस्ट करने वाले हो वो फिल्टर्ड है?
VLOOKUP मैंने कर लिया, रिजल्ट आ गया है, the same VLOOKUP formula I have to drag it till the end. But बीच में cells hidden है क्योंकि क्या कहते हैं मुझे खाली वो selected 100 लोगों का ही VLOOKUP चाहिए.
Okay, understood. So उसका simple solution है. So if something is filtered, let's say you were doing a VLOOKUP on this range, Control Shift L. And just for the simplicity, I am selecting the cells which are having 3. And you wrote a VLOOKUP formula maybe here, and you want to implement cells currently because visible cells are the ones which are matching the filter criteria, right?
Correct.
So how you need to do is, so let's say if I type some formula like, or let's type simple A. Okay? It can be any formula, it can be anything. I want to copy this and I want to type it everywhere, but without touching the like not visible cells, invisible cells. So when you select each and everything, press Alt semicolon. And do you see my selection is broken now? So it is not counting the things which are not visible, which are hidden. Okay. And then do Control V. So it will not touch the remaining cells. So I will repeat it once more. Whatever formula or cell or content you want to paste, okay. First, select, then press Alt semicolon. Alt semicolon is the key change here, which will show or select only visible cells. And this can be achieved using another method, like Kajal was mentioning earlier. You need to press Control G, special, and here there's an option of visible cells only. So Alt semicolon does the same thing. That is the shortcut to do the same thing. And once that selection is made, after that you paste Control V, whatever is your formula, it will be pasted everywhere. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, I have one question in the same file.
Murthy, without Alt semicolon, sometimes it may work, sometimes it may also disturb the hidden cells. So always make sure that you select visible cells, either using this paste special thing or using the Alt semicolon. Alt semicolon will always help you to safeguard. Okay, otherwise you will always be in doubt. Has it worked or has it disturbed other things also?
Okay.
Hello, sir. In this VLOOKUP file, sir, there is the K column is there, no, sir? K column, sum of quantity. Yeah, in this file, K column, yes. In the sum of quantity, I want to filter only number of units is 5. How to filter? Yes. In that column, I want to filter only units having 5.
So here you can see value filter.
Okay.
Equals and type 5. Click OK, and it will show you only items which are having 5 as the quantity.
Okay, sir. Then how to put ascending to descending? Highest to
if you're only showing 5, then there is no question of ascending to descending.
Yeah, after that removing 5 filter, if you want to put highest to small.
After that, you can right click any numeric cell, sort largest to smallest or smallest to largest. So now it is showing 5, then 4, then 3, and like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, I have sent one small Excel file on WhatsApp, sir. Test file name is test.
Okay.
Okay. Sir, employee name, employee code, and mobile number all together included in the rows. So there is I need only employee name and mobile number. I need to remove the other codes. How to remove complete selecting that row?
Now,
I want
first
only name and mobile number.
name is first letter, first segment.
Yes.
So here name is what? CAORED, correct?
No, that is not, that is employee code or some details. So I want only name and mobile number.
Name is what? Vinayaka?
Vinayak,
After the
BR
underscore?
or mobile number. Yes. Nagesh, Ravi Kumar, like
So
that.
after the underscore, it is coming in these
Yes,
three
sir.
cells.
Yes.
But here
Yes,
it
sir.
is not coming. Here it is not following that pattern. In the remaining cells, it is not following that pattern.
Yes, sir. At least can we do it for first 3 rows?
Yes,
because length
possible.
of the characters are different.
That's fine. So if you see, there is a slash here, then another slash, then underscore, and then another slash. Fine.
Yes.
So let's try to do it for these 3 cells because there is a pattern. Without pattern, nothing can work. Okay. So I will select these cells.
Yes, sir.
And then I will go to data, text to columns.
Yes.
We will use delimiter. Delimited is nothing but a separator. So I will go to next.
Yes.
No tab. This is a delimiter. Delimiter is either underscore. So I will type underscore. Okay, that's one of the delimiter.
Okay.
And no, that's not underscore. This is underscore. So you can see it has created a separator here.
Okay, sir.
So that will give me one result. And after that, I can use it one more time. And that can give me next time the delimiter or the separator would be slash. So it will separate the name and the number.
Okay.
Okay, but you have to do it in 2 times because there's only one place to do it here. Now, if you're having Office 365 version of Excel or newer versions of Excel, then you can use text split function. How does it help? It says, give me a text. That is the text. Then it says delimiter based on what separator you want to split them. So I can say that separate them based on first one is underscore, comma. I will also mention slash and close the bracket. So I've told that these are the 2 separator based on which you need to split. And when I press enter, what is the issue? Text split. Okay. Column delimiter is fine. For delimiter, we can. Okay, we forgot to close the curly bracket. So you can see it has given all the components. First one, second one, and then 380, and then the name, and then the number. So if you have this particular function, then it makes your job much easier. Otherwise, 2 times that text to column can help, or you can also write mid function, find function. That is also quite complex.
This text split, this text split is available in the advanced version,
Office
right?
365. Office 365, and you may need to activate the Office Insider also, because these functions are not yet rolled out to everyone. Okay.
What is the latest version? What is the latest version of Excel, sir, presently?
Office 365 is the latest. Like, it is not latest. Like, it is one way of offering where you will be charged, or your company will be charged on monthly basis, rather than one-time fee. Okay.
Okay.
There is one more function which you can explore. So something like text after. Text after, and you can mention underscore. So I want this text, and my separator is nothing but underscore, and close the bracket. And now you can see it has directly given me the result after the underscore.
Okay, okay.
I need
Great.
to split it further, but then this function is also same category. It will be available in this mode.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. But you can watch our text function in one of the section in the course. It covers left, right, mid, find, search. Those functions can also help you, and they will work in any version. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, can you show once
Yes,
again the
Naresh.
formula?
This one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Not that, sir. The below one, sir. Text after. Okay. Understood, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have shared one more file, sir.
Okay. Naresh has raised his hand. Yeah, Naresh. Hello.
Actually, I have a little knowledge on macro coding. So, is there any simple way to learn the macro? So, I want to simplify few recurring processes in my team. So,
Okay,
could you please give
don't
me
worry. You are not alone. All of us are having little knowledge of macros. Okay, but check our WhatsApp group description. We have 2 doubt sessions on macros, so that will help you a little bit. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, second question, guys.
Sir, I have shared one more file.
पहले तो ये बताओ सपन, do you give discounts on purchasing any mobiles?
Yes, yes.
How much? Guys, whenever you want to buy any device in future, इसकी sheet में सब दिखता है. So ping him. Okay. Okay. Sapan, practice.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you in this middle of the call. So when
Yes.
the macro, I mean the session 2 sessions will be happen.
No, they are all. You can watch it.
Okay.
Okay. Go to the WhatsApp group. Check the description. It gives you the list of all the doubt sessions in past and 2 macro sessions we have had. Okay, where we are introducing you how to use macros. Please mute yourself. Okay, let me do it. So where it will guide you how to record macros, how to do basic stuff in macros. One was taken by me, another one was taken by Mr. Vineet. And we have recently started macro course also. Okay, we are uploading it, and I think it was offered to the previous batch just now. Whatever we have offered 2 weeks back, they have already they are already part of that macro course. So once it is loaded, we will inform you, and you can subscribe to that also if you want. Murthy, check the WhatsApp group description. Okay. All the recordings, whatever we discuss from the beginning till today, they are mentioned over there. And it is mentioned by the title. So just go there and you can check the link yourself. If I want to show you here, let me show you. So this is Excel Beginners to Pro. You see this tiny URL? Click on that. It will take you to one spreadsheet. Do you see here form control, use of dollars, introduction to macros? There is another one, introduction to macros. So check this 24th May and 6th April. These are having your 2 sessions on macros. So guys, do keep checking this list, because something, if you have joined late, something you might have missed, which we have already covered in detail. Like you are still asking me X lookup and V lookup. Look at this 1.5 hour session, another 1.5 hour session we have discussed in detail. What is X lookup, V lookup, match, all the things are discussed. Okay. So check these things. And if you have missed these sessions of how to create Excel dashboards, go through these 2 sessions on 11th and 12th July. Next question.
Yeah, Akhilesh, I have joined during July. So do I need to go through the previous sessions in this link or go through
Yes,
this?
yes, please go through it. Otherwise, these will be provided to you in the platform also. Some of these, like at least the dashboard ones, but go through these things. Whatever interests you, you go and check that particular video. Okay, that is the purpose of maintaining this list. Okay.
So, sir,
It doesn't matter.
Sir, I have joined. Sir, I have joined the platform today only for 22nd July batch. I am not there in that group, sir. Actually, 22nd July.
This is the only group. Are you there in Excel Beginners to Pro?
No, sir. This group only I am there, sir.
Yeah, that's where this list is there. So anyone who is in this group can access this. Okay. It is not an issue if you are from 22nd July or 6th of April. All the doubt sessions are there for everyone. Okay.
And sir, how do we access that? That link will be there in the WhatsApp chat or through email we can access these recording links?
So these are YouTube links actually. Whatever is mentioned here, these are YouTube links. You can open it on any browser. It doesn't require any. Okay. So if you click on this, let's say, first mute yourself. So if you click on this, it will simply open the YouTube link for that. And then
Okay. So sir,
1.5
this
hour
Excel
session.
sheet, where do we get from?
Which Excel sheet? This is in the WhatsApp group description.
Okay. Okay.
Check the WhatsApp group description. It is mentioned there.
Okay. Got it.
Welcome. Next question.
Sir, I shared one file, pivot filter in Cameo, downloaded.
Pivot filter.
In your download files was there. Yes.
Is this a very big file? 29 MB. What do you have in this? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. In that H column, I want to filter only positive figures with highest to smallest.
Positive figure with highest to smallest.
Yeah, positive figure with highest to smallest.
If it having only one thing here in this row section, then it would have worked. So positive. So first, for the positive in column H, you can. What is the lowest thing here? Customer name. Which is the most granular item here in this out of this? Customer code or customer name, right? Hello.
Oh, sir, what's that?
So what I'm doing is to sort these things. I will first remove the aging. Okay.
Okay.
Or you need to keep minimum things. Customer name I am removing for now.
Yeah, you can remove customer type B and E, but remaining required. Yeah.
Is this okay? Customer name can come later. Okay, but is this okay?
Yeah, okay, sir.
And aging also it will disturb actually, but let me remove it for some time. Because what happens when multiple fields are there in row section now? your sorting doesn't work properly.
Okay.
So in this case, I can right click, sort smallest to largest. So now it's working, right? Earlier it would not have worked. Okay, but you want only positive ones, right?
Yes.
So for the positive ones, you can also mention here value filter greater than or equal to, and you can mention 0. So sum of receivable amount, this is what we were focusing on, right? So it should be sum of amount. So whenever sum of amount is greater than or equal to 0, click OK. So that will be shown to you now. Okay, you can see negatives are coming here, but in this column, negatives are not coming. And it is from lowest to highest. Clear?
Okay. Then highest to
Is
lowest.
this, yeah, that is also possible. Sort largest to smallest. Okay.
Okay.
After this, you can bring those things, but then sorting might get disturbed because of your aging and other things. So let's say if I try to bring my customer name, if I bring it here, working, still working, right? Let's fix it so that we can remember it is working or not. What was the next thing you want to bring?
Aging.
Now, aging might disturb it. Aging, this one, right?
Yeah.
So that's working. So first aging, it is working. Then second aging, it is again working.
Okay.
Okay. So the key here is, I don't know, it is a glitch in pivot or something like that. You first keep only one field in the row section. Numeric, you can have as many as you want, but in the row section, keep only one field. Then sort it the way you want. And after that, you can add other fields. Okay. Welcome.
So one more question I have here.
What is the question?
So when you click on the pivot table, there is a right side coming of a field section. Can you just click it, sir? And like, for example, the pivot aging is being ticked or checked on the box. When I use it space bar, space key, it used to get checked, but nowadays I don't know why it's not working.
What do you see on my screen?
Can
you
see the same
something in
file.
my, but I don't see it. Something has happened. Okay. I'm not able to see it. Okay, let's discuss it on the WhatsApp group. What was the question? Can you come again? Because something has happened to my screen and it is not visible to me.
In the pivot table fields on the right hand side.
In the pivot table fields on the right hand side.
There is an option coming out like, sir, now only. That screen has gone, sir.
Okay, wait. Can you see it now?
Yes, sir. There is
In
an
the
option.
pivot table fields on the, yeah.
Yeah, there is a pivot aging.
When
I use the space bar to check the box, it used to work. Nowadays it won't work. I need to click by mouse there.
इतना बड़ा problem भी नहीं है. मैंने कभी use नहीं किया space bar. So maybe some setting is there. I think you asked this question earlier also, right?
Yes,
on
sir.
the WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
I don't use the space bar to select or not select, so I am not sure. Okay. Maybe Google ही करूँगा, आप भी Google कर लो. Okay. And try to find the answer and share it with others also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Next question.
Yes, sir. I have a small doubt. So if I am working in 15 tabs, so is there any shortcut way to go to directly number 2 sheet, number 4 sheet, number 5th sheet? Is there any shortcut or is there any way
So
directly?
here, do you see these are 4 5 sheets in this file?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can click on, you can use right click here. It will show you all the sheets and then select the one which you want to go.
Okay.
Right click. Okay. Ultimately, if there are multiple sheets, you need to mention somewhere which sheet you want to jump to. Okay. So this list has to be used. Now, rather than going horizontally, let's say if there are 50 sheets, so going one by one horizontally will be difficult. So this is a better way. Right click here and it will show you all the list. Let's say I want to go to dump and click OK and I will reach down.
Okay.
If I just want to reach to the ending side, last sheet, you can use, okay, let's say I'm here. You can use control and then click on the right side. What is there? Okay. So you can also use control page down to move to the right side quite fast. Control page up to move from right to left.
Yeah.
Control page
yes,
down.
sir.
Control page up.
I know this, sir, but I don't know the shortcut.
There may be a shortcut also for this. Like I don't use it very frequently, but use the right click. At least that will help you to jump to that sheet.
Okay, sir,
Okay.
without mouse, how can we go? How can we open this Dropbox? So is there any chances?
I am not aware of it right now. Okay. Maybe there, maybe may not be there. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, one more question I have.
Mhm.
So actually, if I'm working on some data, so actually there is 2 colors, I mean 3, 4 colors. So at a time I need to select 3 to 4 colors. So actually in my system, it is not accepting it. At once only, I'm selecting one color. So could you please help me on it? How can I
I
select?
didn't understand. What do you want? In your system, you are having multiple cells which are having different colors, right?
Yes, sir.
After that, what do you want to do?
I want to select 2 to 3 colors. I mean, so that data, the selected color I have given, that data I need to select. But in single time, I'm only selecting the only one color. I'm not able to select 2 to 3 colors.
What do you do? What do you want to do after selection? Why do you want to select them?
I mean, that is the purpose is only identify the transactions.
But colors may be coming because of something else. If colors are not selectable, directly hit that logic, the color. So let's say you are having red, you are having orange or green. Red, orange, green came because of some logic. Okay.
Okay.
So that logic may be driven based on numbers. So try to focus selection based on the numbers rather than the colors.
Okay.
But again, you have to show me the file, then only I can guide you further.
Sir, just go to one sheet, one tab. So which is the data I have.
Which have. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, please select up to 3 to 5 is give one color, and after 7 to 8 one color.
But why do you want to give 3 to 5 only one color? There must be a reason, right? Why you are giving this color?
Actually, we have some, I mean, the status, sir. green color is
Okay.
clear, the orange color
That's
is
the
not
problem.
clear. Still need to send an email to
That's the problem. So never ever. So, and this is for everyone, guys. Never ever keep your status based on your colors. Put some data entry, keep a nearby column where you can mention the status. Let's say you can mention whenever you want to put green, put 1. Whenever you want to put yellow, put 2. And for red, put 3. Keep some content. Because let's say if you want to derive a formula, if you want to write a formula, you cannot write a formula based on the colors. You need a content. And that is why you are having that issue that I am not able to select the green ones and the orange ones together. The reason is there is no content behind those colors. Once the content is there, color can also come, but content can also be used in the filtering and many other things. Okay, so you need to change your method of storing your data. Okay, do not put manual colors, put the colors based on some content. Then only it will be possible. There is no other way. Like we can use macros and all, but I would not advise all those things. It will be complex to manage. So if you were saying, just explaining again, I am keeping a new column here. If you are saying that these are my green, so I will type here maybe green. That's better. Rather than changing these cells to green color like this, type green here so that I can filter whenever I want to filter. For these next ones, if they are red, or let's take this light yellow. So I will type yellow, or I could type 1 or 2, something like that, which can identify that color. And now, if you want green and yellow together, that was the need. If I apply filter here, I will focus on this, not this green and yellow. I will focus on the content that I want to see green and yellow. Click OK, and it will be able to select both the colors. So you are not selecting the colors actually, you are selecting the content. So always manage your data like that. Otherwise, it will not be workable. Okay.
Yeah, got it. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Next question, guys. Kuldeep, how you are asking how to get amount in words, in euro or AUD, and any other currency except USD? I didn't understand. You want to change numbers into text? So it can be done using a macro, or there's a long formula also. I will share you, or you can find it on my YouTube channel also. There is a video, numbers to words, something like that. And the solution is mentioned over there, the macro method as well as the formula method. Okay, so that can help. I will share that link. Okay, or you can also find. Hi, Rangaswamy, you are asking something related to the videos, recorded sessions. So if you go to the WhatsApp group description, you will find the list where all the recordings are maintained. So you can use that. Any other question, guys? Otherwise, we can close. No questions? Then let's call it a day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And next time, I will try to have a call, but I will be traveling in some remote areas. So we may skip the next week's doubt session also. We will see. We will try our best to arrange it. But if not possible, we will have it in the week after. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.